Now we're finishing up the ninja quest line. I need that chest piece to get out of this weird shirt I'm wearing. Tsubame! It is but a flesh wound. Oboro, look out! Come now, little swallow, say that it hurts, that you were scared. Tell the dim one how I took great pains to see that you were fully awake in every moment of agony and terror. This asshole. Karasu, this time you go too far. Ah, yes, yes. Ah, yes, yes. Those are the eyes I wanted to see. Let the anger, the hatred burn away any spot of doubt that remains in your heart. I think, if I remember correctly, the ninjas are from a nation called Doma, which if I remember, like D-O-M-A, if I remember correctly, since Final Fantasy VI is the only, like, real touchstone I have with previous games, which I played, like, 15 years ago, I think. If I remember correctly, Doma was a nation in that game where everyone was poisoned and only one dude made it out alive, and he became like a party member. He was named like Cyan, like spelt like the name Cyan, but like some people called him like Cayenne, but like because people were like, is he supposed to be saying the name of a color? Why? That's weird. So some people call him like Cayenne. But that's like everything I know about Doma. I just find it interesting that Doma is a country or nation in this game as well. That's very interesting to me. That's all I remember about it from 6. The fire in your eyes, the resolve born from the all-consuming flames of rage and passion. The look in your eyes that day when you looked on as your friends, your countrymen were massacred, powerless to end the slaughter. Be silent! Tsubame, stand back. I shall slice this crow's tongue, then tear him limb from limb with my bare hands. I'm into. Such pure, unadulterated malice. Finally, you're an adversary worthy of my blade. The true shinobi, ever calm, dutiful to his master, presence of mind, yes. The first few times we met, you fought with all the passion of a Mokujin. No idea what that is. Today you stand before me as a man. You wanted a battle, and today you shall have one. No retreat, no reprieve. The defeated shall die like a dog, and the victor's tale will continue for another day. I'll stab you. I'll stab you. I've stabbed you. You dumb beat. Damn, the sun's coming up. I can't stop now. I've just hit 50 on 2 classes. I can finally get the samurai. I've been looking forward to this since I started the game. I'm not gonna quit now. Karazu Redbeak, in the name of our elders, I take your life as divine retribution for your crimes. Your blood-stained beak will feast on the innocent no more. Does he truly believe those words? Oh yes, this beak is stained with blood, this I do not deny, but I'm not the leader of this murderous flock. Okay. I tire of your riddles, Redbeak. That's not really a riddle. Give me one reason why I should not separate your head from your shoulders. Oh dear, what a pickle I find myself in. Now how can I put this in terms even the dim one can understand? I'm not the traitor you seek. He is not I, and I am not he. You believe I was the one who fled Doma? Are you sure? Absolutely certain? Did you see the bodies, the faces of all your brothers who fell that day? Think, think, think. I know it's not a strength of yours, but surely you remember one body maimed so badly that only the possessions could identify the man? And the face, could it even be called a face? Not by shattered bone and shredded flesh remained, where once had been the proud features of... You lie! One more word, one more twisted, deceitful word, Redbeak, and I will... Yeah, Oboro, poor, sweet, stupid Oboro. How long will you continue to deceive yourself? You lie, Redbeak, as you always have. Did betraying our homeland not sate your thirst for treachery? That now you must drag our master's name through the mud? Answer me this, then. If you were not the traitor, then why did you flee the village that day? Good question. Let's see what he answers. How often have I asked myself the same? Oh, how simpler things would have been had I been as naive as you. But the circumstances of Master Gekkai's death did not sit well with me. I left the village looking for answers and found something far more interesting. Our master himself, alive and well. In an instant, his hand was at my mouth and his blade at my neck. A simple choice he gave me. Follow him and live, refuse and die. I would like to say I weighed my decision heavily, but the answer really was quite clear. Death is so final, after all, while life, even a life spent as an Imperial spy, holds so many opportunities. So he fully went along with it. What's the matter, dim one? Do you still find my tale hard to swallow? Oh, believe as you will, redemption means little to a dead man. You are going to kill me, yes? That is your mission, after all. Sworn in the sight of the elders' tradition and custom, and so on and so forth. Candlekeep Quay. When the time is right, he will come, and all will be revealed. I just thought I'd tell the one who's shown himself capable of listening to reason. The lights grow dim, the sun turns black in the sky. Our hero fought bravely even, but his chapter in this grand mummery has come to a close. Summoning his last breaths, our hero speaks. Is he gonna let him get away? Just promise me this, Oboro. Whatever your mission, should you fail, just don't go off dying. I know how fond you are of tradition, but this is a new era, and we are not our ancestors. Besides, such an end just wouldn't become a solemn youth like yourself. So live, and leave the dying to those who can do it in style. Yes, I may not have been the hero I thought I was, nor the villain you would have me be, but from beginning to end, it was me. And there is nothing I would rather be. Farewell, cruel world, and good bloody riddance. Wait, Karasu! What is he doing? Oh! Yep, I agree. What can this all mean? What are you doing here, Chrane? I took you for a man of your word. Tsubame sent you, didn't she? It looks like I was the fool for thinking I could fool two who knew me so well. Ever since that day, this is the only place in the world where I can find a moment's respite from the turmoil that rages within me. And yet, the instant the sound of the crashing waters fade from earshot, it all comes flooding back. You have proven yourself a true friend to us, and a worthy shinobi of your own right. In your own right. Answer this for me, Chrane. For what, for whom do you wield your blade? I mean, for those around me. Like, I wouldn't fight if there was no threat. Like, of course. Yes, I knew you were a man after my own heart, Chrane. Standing here just now, that is the answer that I arrived at as well. I speak in earnest to you, Chrane. Our battle with Karasu, his dying words, they left me a changed man, and I no longer deny what I have become. For so many years I questioned nothing. Tradition, customs, my mission. I was a shinobi, a blade, and a blade does not think. I shut off these doubts, the emotions that threatened to rise to the surface, and told myself this was true presence of mind. I lie to myself no longer. In confronting Karasu, I confronted myself, looking upon Tsubame, lying battered and beaten like my countrymen so many years ago. I felt a single, all-consuming desire to visit retribution upon those who wronged us, and to do so by my own hand. I have made my decision. I shall go and face the truth. As soon as he said face the truth, the entire Persona 4 soundtrack just hit me like a damn bus. Sorry. For it is only in doing so that my heart will ever know true peace. I will go alone, and I will hear no more of it. You and Tsubame have sacrificed and suffered more than enough. The battle that awaits is mine, and mine alone. If it is Master Gekkai I find at the end of my journey, so be it. One or both of us will die, it matters not. Either way, my mind will be at rest. You have been a true friend and ally, Chrane. Farewell. Show off. Oboro. She heard everything. Any unusual happenings of late? Not as such, save for a small private vessel scheduled to dock tomorrow at the crack of dawn. That's the exact information I needed, thank you very much. Other than that, it's all pretty quiet around these parts, as it wont to be. Funny thing though, you're not the first to ask that question. A milkmaid, a fairly comely one at that, came by not minutes ago asking the very same question. Tsubame. Tsubame. Way to be stealthy. Well, to be fair, at least she dressed as a milkmaid. Wait. It wasn't her? Is that so? The milkmaid is one of Oboro's favorite costumes, as we might suspect. He's one step ahead of us. I'm impressed that the milkmaid was Oboro. I thought for sure that she came here before me, asking the same questions as me. That's really funny. If we could rendezvous with him somehow, it would give us the advantage in numbers, and yet the risk of exposing ourselves to our foe is too great. We should observe from the shadows until Master Gekkai reveals himself. I will take up position on the western shoreline. You take to the high ground and keep watch from the promontory over there. Between the two of us, that should cover the entire quay. I'm good with that. Should do a... do like the Russo brothers and just have Dawn splashed across the entire screen, covering the entire thing. Those are men in black robes. But they have ninja gloves, so they're not Asians. They're not tying that into the job quest line. Oboro is going. Somehow he's both in front and behind them at the same time. Who goes there? Show yourself. I know a rat when I smell one. Is this the master? Keeping him secret. Oh. Nice. Very nice. I trust that I'm speaking with the Garlean Empire's Chief of Espionage and Covert Operations. The ECO. None other. But you can call me master if you like, young one, for old time's sake. He has my face. This is just my character with gray hair. And I take that personally. This is so weird. I've been thinking about using a Fantasia for a while now. This might be it. Depends on what my character looks like as a samurai, because that was the reason I chose Midlander, because my thought process was that it would look the best as a samurai. So it all hinges on that at this point, because this, I was not expecting this. It's really funny, but my god. This might get me to change my face. Like, change my entire character. It's really funny, though. You can call me master if you like, young one, for old time's sake. So it was his master. And it's me. You're full of surprises these days, young one. The Oboro I knew would have been on the first ship back to Doma once Karazu caught his last caw. You look sturdier than I remember, if a bit gaunt in the cheeks. Are you getting enough rest? You always work just a bit too hard for your own good. All these years, it was you who taught me the way of the shinobi, you who I loved as a father. Why, master, why? Whoa, the coin was good. What's its actual reason? Why else? For our village, of course. I simply made the choice that any true shinobi would make. Don't tell me that you require a history lesson, young one. Since the time of our ancestors, the shinobi have served many masters. For many years, I served Doma. Then, when the time was right, I chose a more powerful master. Fortunately for me and for our village, my services were in high demand. So, he basically went to the... He's a disloyal blade, basically. He just goes to the most powerful side and just like, haha, this is where I live now. Have you never wondered why, Oboro? Why, when the Doman rebellion was crushed by the Empire, was our village alone spared Garlemald's wrath? It was because of my actions. I protected us, where the entire nation of Doma could not. Protected? You betrayed us all. The people of Doma trusted you. Do you know how many Domans died that day? We swore our lives to protect them, and you sold them into slaughter. How do you feel nothing? Not even a twinge of remorse at the massacre you brought upon your countrymen. He seems real proud. Countrymen, what is Doma to me when weighed against the ancient and glorious history of my fellow shinobi? History is littered with the husks of fragile men who gave their worthless lives to bring glory to their betters. Isn't that exactly what you're doing now, though? Isn't that exactly what you're still doing? Dumbass. I hoped against hope that Karazu was wrong, but his story was not but the twisted lies of a sad fool. But no, I was the fool. Master, no, Gekkai, for you are no master of mine. In the name of the souls of the untold thousand whose blood is on your hands, I declare your life forfeit. Revenge, is it? Revenge for foot soldiers and peasants? Is that what this is all about? That's why you lingered here like a festering boil after your allotted mission was complete? Forsaking your role for some selfish flight of fancy will not earn you many friends back home, Oboro. Nor here. The more time I spend in Garlemald, the more I realize that the Empire quite suits me. There is something to be said for a culture that values merciless strength above all. I've won over quite a few loyal subordinates. I can see you have Trinity in the back here. Poor little one. All your lofty words, and here you stand alone. You are alone because you're weak. Not alone. Rohirrim! He has no subordinates. This is true. This isn't an army after all. What an entrance. But Oboro has something you will never have. Comrades who believe in him and the ideals for which he fights. Tsubame, how did you... Not just me, Oboro. Chrane, too, has come to fight at your side. Comrades? You would choose the company of a glorified sellsword over that of the master who made you what you are? Oh, how far my pupils have fallen. I'm not a sellsword, you bitch. How dare he? You are the one who has fallen, Gekkai. Chrane fights with a sense of honor and purpose that you have long forgotten. Oh, he's not amused. Oh, I arrive. Shinobi. Let's do this. Chrane, I cannot begin to express my gratitude. You hear how I thought it was going to be Gekkai speaking at the start there? My friends, my comrades, I am honored to fight at your side. Let us show this false master what true strength is. And I will make sure to hide my helmet during combat so we can look at my face and his face at the same time. Yes. I will slice you. Look at my face and look at his face. Look at us both. We're the same. Father? Thought we were actually going to interact a bit in the cutscene, but apparently not. I removed my mask for no reason. Tsubame, Chrane, thank you. It is through your belief in me that I was finally able to believe in myself. The power of friendship. Love the music in this game, it's so good. And Karasu, you had a hand in bringing this chapter to a close. You may be gone, but you're not forgotten. Aw, that almost sounds like a eulogy. It almost makes me wish I were actually dead. He exploded. Oh! Of course. They are a people who kind of, you know, exclusively use smoke bombs, so I guess it makes sense that he could disappear using a smoke bomb and at the same time making it explode. Maybe? How? Well, when it comes to playing dead, I did learn from one of the best, you know. I see, but why vanish only to return? Oh, just an undelivered present. It's in my chest piece. This is the fifth and final piece of Crane's traditional garb. Should be the mask. I don't know why they do this. Let it never be said that I don't complete my missions, even if it's just playing delivery boy. Thank you. Wait, Karazu. The elders who named you a traitor to our village, they were simply blind to the truth, as was I. If I explain, they will surely see reason. Please let us return home together. What's this now? Now that wasn't in the script. How soon we forget, Oboro. I was not the traitor, no, but I did follow him. That makes me just as much a traitor, at least in their eyes. And he knows he's right, exactly. Perhaps so. At the same time, you risked your life for what you believed in. We're not so different, you and I. He does not want to hear it. The sentiment is most touching, but my answer remains no. The village was always a bit too cramped for me. I prefer to spread my wings on a grander stage. The honorable deeds of my present do not erase the terrible crimes of my past. I was a spy and assassin, quite a good one, I might add. And for all the blood Gekkai has on his hands, mine are nearly as red. Well, most of the blood on Gekkai's hands right now is his own blood. So, there's that. In the Elders' minds, you had one mission, Oboro. Why complicate the matter? Oh. Ninja no more. Bring this back and tell the others what they want to hear. The traitor Karazu Redbeak is no more, slain at your hand. You will be welcomed as a hero, while my fate will be even grander. I will at long last be free. Eren Yeager over here. If that is how you would have it, Karazu, then so it shall be. But this I promise you, slowly but surely our village will change. I will take what I have learned and build a village that honors all our fallen. A village you could be proud to call home. Just don't get too cocky now, or I'll have to come back and put you and your whole village in its place. I look forward to that day. Let us meet again on the battlefield and pit our ideals against each other as we did that day. It's weird having my face in the background now, since, you know, you could just put Gekkai over here and it would be like a devil and angel on his shoulders, but they both look the same. And the little bat. It's strange, Chrane. All this time I believed I was instructing you in the way of the shinobi, and yet, now that all is done, I feel that I should be the one to call you teacher. Thanks to you, I finally achieved true clarity and presence of mind. My blade is stronger for it, and more importantly still, I now understand what I am truly fighting for. Body or mind, by any measure, you are every bit my equal as a shinobi, save for one final teaching, which I will now impart to you, Kasatu. Use it to rearrange the energies channeled into your body and unleash powerful ninjutsu techniques, one after the next. But be warned, in our tongue it means quite literally life and death, which one it means for you will depend entirely on your presence of mind. And with this, I believe we have both satisfied the respective sides of our initial agreement. We will return to our village, which means that I must bid you farewell. I'm actually gonna miss Oboro. He was a great teacher as compared to Vedagilt in the monk storyline. That poor man. So broken. Though perhaps not this day, I would see my home change for the better and introduce new ways of thinking to complement the old. But before I can, there is much I still must learn about this land. And so I will go on ahead. I will report to our elders of the success of Oboro's mission and inform them that he will return as soon as he recuperates from the wounds he sustained in battle. With the soul crystal that Karasu gave us, no one will doubt the success of our mission. It is a flawless plan, if I do say so myself. Yes, how fortunate we were that I thought of it. Never change, Oboro, promise me that. And with that, Chrane, it seems that it is I who will bid you farewell. You've been a true friend, and my heart awaits the day when we shall meet again. Thank you. But you will return to give Oboro lessons from time to time, yes? I'm not convinced that his bows are as masterful as he seems to think. That's a good-looking armor. I can't believe it's finally happening. Samurai. This aura, unusual yet undoubtedly formidable. Dare I hope a worthy challenger has come? Well met, friend. I am Musasai, a samurai of Hingashi. Lest you wonder, samurai are swordsmen of the Far East, yet know that the swords we wield are unlike those of this land. Katana, they're called. And for our duel, I shall lend you such a blade, along with a stone, a talisman of sorts. Wear them on your person, and you shall become one of us, at least in appearance, if not in sooth. That was easy. That's new. New song. Samurai unlocked. Teach me in your ways, Sensei. Gather ye around and bear witness, for another brave challenger has appeared next to phase Mususai, Swordmaster of the Far East. We have an itinerant adventurer. It's me. I'm a samurai. I'm so excited for this. I've been waiting to play this class since I started the game. Let's do this. I think I've heard this song before. It sounds very familiar. Hold it right there. No one gets to take down that old bastard except me, Barrowald of the last standing Scourge of the Sands. Okay. You made a fool of me earlier, but this time there will be no tricks. This time I fight with my own sword, not that pathetic excuse of a needle you handed me. What are you wearing? What's this? Bone-headed Barrowald, who was so roundly trounced but moments ago has invaded the blood sands. Ugh, hiccups. For those who came in late, he's the disgraced gladiator who was cast out of the Colosseum for, and I paraphrase, being an ill-round, hideous brute. The rules were plain, and you agreed to them. There were no tricks. He means business. Shut your mouth and fight me again! Oi. Such eagerness for blood. The warriors of this land are as naked blades. Slice the sword, slice the sword. Yes! This is the best trainer of a class story so far, and he hasn't done really much of anything. But that was an incredible scene. I'll get you next time. Whee! He's out of here. And with that distraction out of the way, we may continue where we left off. Aye. Let's do this. I will slice you. I have sliced you. It's a big sword. At least the guard is huge on his sword. To draw forth such strength from the stone in so short a time, you are no ordinary man. As promised, I shall bestow upon you the rarest of Hengen treasures, training in the way of the samurai. That sounds like absolute perfection to me. What is the matter? Our techniques are not found in this land, hence their great worth. As my pupil, you would train under my watchful eye and learn even the most puissant of my techniques. Why, you lying bastard. Oh, he's back. All that fighting and there wasn't even any coin in it? What's this? Bone-headed Barrowald is back, and this time he's brought friends. This man doesn't know when to give up. I'd say so. You got a problem, come down here and say it. At no point was it said the treasure is an object, let alone coin. Besides, winning it was well beyond you. Got him. Shut the hells up. This time I'll show you my true strength. Your strength lies in numbers, would seem. Very well, if you insist on another trouncing, so be it. But know that this time it is not I who will deal with it, but my pupil. Also, I have to fight them. Having seen your potential firsthand, he and his ilk ought to pose you any trouble. I shall slice them. What is this? Some Mission Impossible stuff. Whoever he is, take care of him too. What is this song? It's awesome. It's even worse than I imagined. I can't believe you called this place the Slick Hand. It's the Quicksand. Momodi's gonna be pissed when she finds out. I shall begin at the very beginning. In the distant past, Hingashi underwent a period of strife, during which numerous opposing factions vied for supremacy, the Age of Blood. In this age, full many took to battle with katana in hand, and in the crucible of war our art was forged, the way of the samurai. Eventually, the realm was unified under one banner and peace reigned once more. The people set aside their katanas, save for we samurai, who continue to wield it as a symbol of authority. And with that authority comes a grave responsibility, protecting the peace. To ensure that the Age of Blood is never repeated, we samurai seek out the wicked and bring them to account. In doing so, we ward off chaos and preserve order in the realm. Such is our calling. Hingashi, or Heir's Ear, it matters not where we are. This calling guides us always. To what end we shall journey the land, you and I, on a quest to right wrongs. As one who has grasped the foundation of our art, it is your surest path to mastery. Our efforts begin in this very city. I shall cast about for evil that has taken root here, and then we may proceed to excise it. Well, now that certainly got exciting quick, but with some even quicker thinking, I managed to set up a wager and turn a tidy profit. Momozigo, I owe you a debt of gratitude. Thanks to you, I've found my pupil at long last. I pray that you will live comfortably with your winnings. Actually, I had a mind to join you. Wherever you go, I sense that coin will follow. And besides, it seems you're planning to root out evil in our fair city. If so, you'd do well to have me along. With my connections, I can procure the information you're like to need. Then there's the small matter of complete and utter lack of knowledge of Eorzea. There is that, indeed. Had fate not seemed fit to unite us, I never would have found my way here from Fester Bay. I see, so is this his thing? He doesn't know the name of anything? Like, he doesn't... Look, it's Vesper Bay, my guy. My guy, it's Vesper Bay. Is he gonna say everything wrong? And I wouldn't be standing here breathing if anyone owes anything, it's me. You saved me from those cutthroat bandits, and when I tried recruiting them for the Colosseum, terribly reckless in hindsight. As for you, my friend, to be marked out by old Musosai himself, you must be made of uncommon stuff indeed. Not to put the pressure on, but I have the highest hopes for you. And here we are then. I shall undertake my search with Momozigo's help. Until such time as there are developments, pray continue honing your newfound skills. Cool outfit. Would be a shame if someone stole it. We have received an anonymous warning that insurgents' forces are near. We must redouble our vigilance. I shall recommend the patrols be increased. Well, I learned your salute, dumbass. I see. Yes, I reckon I can hammer these back into shape for you. After all, I owe your friend Sark Malark a favor or two. What an incredible name. Sark Malark. Took good care of old Eganolf back in the days before I fell in with old Rowena, he did. It's like talking to one of your parents, like friends that you don't know, and they talk to you about like someone they knew 35 years ago. Did you know he's the son of one of the wealthiest families? This is exactly what I'm talking about. You know he lives over by the left turn, over by the dumpsters, like 15 miles from here. It's like, no. Did you know he's the son of one of the wealthiest families in the Sultanate? Wouldn't expect someone like that to end up in life with the life he did. But I suppose he always felt the venture's life calling him. But here I go blabbering on when there's work to be done. Just hold your horse birds for a moment or two, and then the great Eganolf will have your gear looking good as new. Set the smoke signal. Hey, Sid. I hope you don't mind my joining, seeing as we're seizing advanced weaponry. I thought it best to be on hand. There she is. This is the place, but where is the enemy? Sir, over there. Send in the Reaper. Let us make an example of these insurgents. At last, our very own suit of Magitech armor. Not wishing to look a gift chocobo in the beak, but it does seem rather worse for wear, doesn't it? Big Switch, what's your honest assessment? Well, there's the fact that she's smoking, of course, but looking past that, I'd say she was structurally sound. I don't like the way these legs are buckled. I hate to say this, but the servo mechanism may be damaged. Oh, but aren't those things protected by ilm-thick armor plate? They are, yes. It's odd. The casing doesn't seem to have taken a blow. I suspect we're dealing with a faulty part. Well, whatever it is, we're dealing with it. We're not resting till it's fixed. Not one wink of sleep. You got that, Wedge? Oh, you cart chocobo. I heard that. A hall has been set aside for us to use in Revenant's Toll. That's where we'll carry out the repairs. Look for us there, Chrane. Oh, we're just throwing Lalafell now. Okay. Sure. Drive her home. Nice. Oh, it's actually... You can actually tell it's broken. That's cool. Hurrah! Thank you so much. But this is magnificent. It must have cost an emperor's ransom. Free of charge, courtesy of Alphino? Coming from an influential family certainly has its advantages. But without further ado, let's give it a try. I've already modified the housing unit, so it should slot right in. There, she's ready. Magitech armor. Engage. Or not. She just needs a loving tap. I'll wager. Of course it worked. Yes, she's alive! Let's take her outside and put her through her paces. Chrane, would you care to do the honors? Sure. daft as it felt, I gave it my best. I've welcomed myself to a bloody standstill. But were you expecting it to do anyway? Bob us a curtsy? What the hell is he talking about? Bonk bonk. No doubt you're wondering why the servo mechanism is so important as to warrant this silliness. Without it, the pilot would be required to control the armor's every movement manually. This would be an onerous task at the best of times and wholly impractical during battle. Using a mammoth heart in place of the worn Magitech core seemed a promising solution. Alas, the device does not appear to be compatible with Garlean technology. Wedge, are there no other ways we might demonstrate our appreciation to our friend here? I'm at my wit's end, Chief. She just doesn't seem convinced. We could try a little dance, perhaps, or cheer our heads off. Imperials, they've come for the armor. Damn it, they have us cornered. 3 of them. How terrible. There's the Reaper. That was a hard sound. Taken by the traitor Garland, and is that the Icon Slayer? Oh, bollocks. Call for reinforcements. He's using his iPhone. The hells you will. Interesting. We've located the stolen Reaper. Requesting immediate assistance. Respond! Respond! It's no use, sir. There's some sort of interference. Curse you, Garland. No matter. We can't reclaim it. Destroy it. That's a big boy. Bloody hell. Chrane, protect the armor at all costs. Sure. I'll do that. Sheathed that sword so damn fast. She stirs. And they noticed. Should we run? I accidentally skipped. Now she deigns to grace us with her presence. It took us a good while, but we're finally ready. It's time to infiltrate Castrum Sentry and rescue our comrades. Tomorrow! It's way too early at this point. I want to sleep. There, the finishing touch. Nice. Surely they won't see that coming.